How the son of a poor smith came up with a mega brand. The story of Audi. Audi, with its signature four-ring symbol, commands respect, as it is well known for its aesthetic designed interiors, performance style, and overall outlook. But aside from all of these, the founder of Audi has a background story as fascinating as his mega brand. In today's video, we will look at how the son of a poor smith came up with a mega brand. So watch this video till the end to find out, and do not forget to like this video. Audi is a well-known brand amongst classic cars and has been in fierce competition with other popular brands like Mercedes and BMW for ages. But the competition aside, what was the beginning of Audi like? Who founded one of the fastest car brands in the world? August Horch was born on the 12th of October 1868 to a village blacksmith in Winningen, Germany. Being a son of a blacksmith was the only motivation Horch needed to develop his interest in machines. Horch's father's business was all about metalworks, so he had all the fun in the world, assisting his father in his small workshop and doing some menial jobs for him. Horch started his apprenticeship right from childhood, and that helped hone his skills right before high school. After Horch's elementary education and passing his journeyman examination, he set out in search for greener pastures. After a couple of years hustling in the new location, Horch decided to further his studies at Mittweida University of Applied Sciences, focusing on mechanical engineering and engine construction. After a few years of extensive studies, Horch received his degree in the 1890s, which was the beginning of great things for the young lad. He would go on to be a pioneer remembered in the automobile industry. You will not believe what you will see next. Horch's legacy as the pioneer of fast cars started late because he didn't start working on cars right after his studies. Instead, he started working on water-related machinery. Horch was responsible for designing ship engines and working on torpedo ships. Fast forward to 1896, Horch landed another job at what seems to be the biggest car factory then, Benz. Horch's experience came to play real quick, as he rose to the position of plant manager months after he received the job offer. Horch stayed at Benz for 3 years learning how car production works. Horch decided to start his own company shortly after his exit from Benz, and A. Horch & C came into existence. Horch started the business with an acquaintance, Sally Hertz, and the company was initially into engine repairs. And that gave Horch the luxury of time to work on his first car, even though it was a motor carriage, which was exactly what his previous employers were producing. Horch was able to test run it without a door and proper headlights. Horch's mission and vision were to produce only reliable and powerful cars. But being a newbie in the market and with no significant achievement, coupled with the expenses of the innovative ideas, he needed to source for funds. The only way to achieve his dream was to look for investors, which led him to search for those he could convince to believe in his project. Luck shined on Horch, and he got the investors he wished for. Horch set to business and created the first set of automobiles. The pricey but excellent car sold in good numbers. Due to the fast speed, Horch's cars were also used to compete in prestigious races, and sales multiplied. After a couple of years, Horch's relationship with his investors got sabotaged, and they demanded changes or they pulled out of the partnership. This is not the whole story. It is even going to get crazier. Keep watching. Unfortunately, the ties between both parties got severed, and Horch had to leave the company, which brought about the birth of Audi. After Horch left his previous company, he was quick to move on due to his profound knowledge that he started a new company almost immediately. An issue of trademarks ensued between Horch and his former partners, and Horch lost the case in court, which later turned out to be a blessing in disguise. During the court case, one of Horch's new business partners' son was studying Latin, and he overheard them discussing the possibility of translating Horch's name into Latin, and that was how the boy helped his dad and Horch come up with Audi. The first set of Audi's cars rolled out in August 1910, and the company won several awards that year to take home the crown of being one of the most sought-after car brands. Horch continued his vision and innovative ideas of automobiles. That in the early 1920s, his Audi Model K introduced the Germans to the standard left-hand driving and central gear changes. After his achievements in the automobile world, Horch was awarded an honorary doctorate by the Braunschweig College of Advanced Technology in 1922. Wait a minute, this is not everything. Later in the video, we will show you how Audi was forced to halt production during World War II and how the company bounced back. After some challenging beginnings, Hork finally witnessed success doing what he loves. But his happiness was cut short after World War II started. Audi was forced to stop production of cars and commenced production of armored cars and other military vehicles, which caused a setback for Hork's business. However, Hork decided to retreat in his position as an engineer, but his innovative ideas didn't go unnoticed as he was celebrated for introducing left-hand control, which was later adopted in almost all countries around the globe. Additionally, Hork also introduced the use of light metal and engine construction, high-strength steel, gearbox production, and the introduction of center gear shifting. After leaving his position as an engineer, Hork served as a member of the supervisory board and also ventured into other businesses. Under Hork's supervisory role, Audi continued riding on his innovative ideas. But the global economic crisis forced Audi to get into a merger with a small manufacturer, a union that was called the Auto Union. The union was indeed a blessing for Hork, as Audi, which was once undergoing some challenges, became the second largest German car manufacturer, and this era brought about the popular and iconic four-ring logo. The new Audi logo, composed of 4 intertwined rings, symbolizes the partners of the merger. The 4 independent brands continued to manufacture independently, and with Hork elected as an official in the supervisory board, his cars eventually became a profitable luxury brand of the 1930s. Hork died in February 1951 as an honorary citizen and a holder of an honorary doctorate, but his brand keeps living. As of today, Audi has had some wonderful partnerships with the Volkswagen Group, but retained its symbolic 4-ring of the Auto Union as a trademark. Being on the list of the fastest cars in the world isn't for everyone, but Audi defied that logic. All thanks to Hork's innovative ideas. If August Hork were to be alive presently, he would have been proud of his perseverance. Since he grew up in a low-income family, he had to fend for himself at a tender age, leaving home for greener pastures, and even sponsoring his education to be literate. Hork will surely be pleased seeing his company pulling the desired numbers he had dreamed it would be. As of 2020, Audi AG has production factories in 10 different countries, with a total revenue of around $55 billion and over 1.8 million units of vehicles produced. Irrespective of the background, a determined mind will definitely do wonders. This is the story of August Hork, who defied all odds to be the founder of one of the most sought-after car brands in the world, after a not-so-sweet background and some setbacks during the company's early days. Today, Audi cars are owned by celebrities, royal families, politicians, and everyone who can afford the luxury.